We are in Diogo's lodging, with Beatrice seated across the room. Her two guards outside the door as she wonders what Diogo would request from her now.
Hello, Beatrice. You look well. But where is that lovely smile? Aren't you happy?
How can I find happiness with you brooding over my shoulder and my family at the mercy of King Zhao? What do you want this time, and when will this end?
Oh, Beatrice. Are you saying you're not happy with the great King Nzinga? He is your family now, is he not?
I'll walk away from here in a heartbeat. My true family is in Lisbon. This is a job, but I would accept I have grown fond of the people. Besides, you know the wedding was not performed by an actual priest, but by one of your soldiers.
I have to accept you have been brilliant. But now, we have one final job for you. And I assure you, after this job, you will be on the next ship back to Portugal. Then and only then will you and your family be free to do as you please.
A smile comes across the face of Beatrice with the thought of freedom. She gets up from her chair, walks up briskly to Diogo, then holds his arms and says,
Finally! Freedom! What do I have to do?
Just kill King Nzinga. She draws back, turns away and shuts her eyes as she fights the tears, realizing that she actually does feel something for him.
Why?
I am not sure I should even tell you. But if you must know, the king has to die for a few reasons. He is beginning to insist on payment for slaves. No more weapons, and he wants our soldiers gone. He does not have the right to choose or change the agreement. Also, he now wants the churches closed down, with the missionaries out of this place, and no more free raffia clothing or copper. Sorry, not going to happen. King Joao will have my head and then come for his kingdom. So, to avoid all that, he has to be removed from power. And the only way is by his death. Remember that you'll be free afterwards, to do as you please, and well compensated.
Oh, I don't like this. These people, this king, not fair. There has to be some other way.
Ah, Beatrice. Unfortunately, this is the only way. And if you want to see your family again, you have to do this.
And who do you have planned for next king?
We are setting things in motion to make sure Vemmer is next, as he is a complete Christian and fully supports the presence and influence of our people.
I really don't have an option, do I? Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Now, Beatrice, isn't this nice? I like your enthusiasm. Put this in his food or drink at night. Make sure you stay with him as he'll feel ill. As he sleeps through the night, he'll be dead before the next morning. Let me know once he's done, okay?
Beatrice poisons the king's drink that night. The next day, the king does not feel so well.
My queen, I don't feel so well this morning. My chest burns and my head hurts. Call November's mother, then tell the guards to get me wazoo.
No problem, my king. Rest. I will do as you ask and tell the elder to cancel any meetings.
The message to send for Wazo is never passed on. Beatrice is at his side all through the evening till he falls asleep and dies. Diogo is called upon, and he comes with Portuguese soldiers who take the king to the medical bay. Mvemba is in the capital from Soyo. He meets his mother and grandmother, who tell him that he should run the affairs of the kingdom as his father is ill and being treated by Portuguese doctor. We go back in time. Both women had been brought to Diogo by Beatrice after the death of the king.
My queen and the mother of our king, I have very sad news. My heart is heavy. I am sorry to say that our king is dead. It seems he had a heart condition.
No, not my son. Not before me.
Oh, this is you, isn't it? This is you, isn't it? You stole him from me! From us! Let me go home! Hey, ladies, please. I know this is very hard, but we have to keep this quiet at the moment and say the king is still ill if we are to avoid any problems with the council, Mpanzu and his followers. Mvemba needs to run the affairs of the kingdom for the time being, while we convince the council to make sure Mvemba becomes king once we announce the king's death.
Diogo eventually calms down the women and gets them to agree to his plan.
Back to the present. It is a week later. The king's death is announced. The electors have been persuaded and they have announced November the next king. Mpanzu is furious and vows to fight for his place, saying that the electors have been compromised. November is crowned King Alfonso I. He declares Congo a Christian state, abolishing all traditional worship, and an ally of Portugal, and employs personal Portuguese advisors as additions to his cabinet, helping to create a European-like economy in Congo. But what has become of Mpanzu and Betrayal? Find out in our upcoming